Good morning, everyone. Ed. Morning, Ed. How you doing, buddy? Sucks that your eyes aren't all the way better yet, but getting better one day at a time will eventually get you there. My forever optimist again. Let's see who's going to pop in next. It's going to be Cal. I've already dropped some frames. That's pretty wild. TC Blades, you. B Shady, good morning. Drummer 0701, good morning. TC Blaze, good morning. Pete, good morning. Guys, good morning. How are y'all doing? Man, I just started off with the camera on today. Wow. I'm really slacking. Supposed to start off with the background. So y'all don't know what the surprise is on the table, but there is no surprise on the table. Still sitting like it was yesterday because I don't use this room for much except broadcasting. The wrecking crew is here. Nick Martino, good morning, guys. Missed you the last few streams. We have got some exciting things to talk about today. And in my world, they are knife related, so I guess that's all that matters. In your world, they might not be, but that's all right too. So let's see what all. What do you carry? Flitanium teardown mat. Oh, pretty nice. You got the bright colored one. Good deal, Pete. My back is better. Nick, I doubt you even know my back was hurt because that just happened yesterday, but my back is getting better. Slowly but surely. A couple more days and I'll be back in full form. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Let me get this over with, what I was carrying last night. So in my front pocket, my front pocket I had my Knoll Knives Voodoo. Loved it. Whoops, we got shadows. Not no light. There we go. Knoll Knives Voodoo. Yeah, Nick. I've had lifetime back injury since high school. A couple times a year it goes out, and I can't walk for a few days. I walk like a real old man. But yeah, so I had that. Sorry, I was reading Pete's message. I'll get back to that in just a second, Pete. We'll get back to all the stuff you got. 3 days straight? Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, that Factor's super fidgety. So I had that in the front pocket. And in the back pocket, I had my Raiden. Knoll Knives Raiden. They both have the crazy wild stonewashed blade. They both have very similar clips. They are both pretty much my style of the knife. My version. If you could get my version, this would be it. And this one only comes in a few different micarta versions, so this would be it. So there's the two that I carried last night. Let's see. Oh, Knives Are Life. Are you at work already, buddy? Man, sorry you can't join us, but get that money. You have an awesome day, sir. I hope you have the best day. Yeah, they kind of look like like they'd be in a game like oh, you know, the one I'm thinking of. Um, with the number in it. My God, why do I have brain farts all the time? The post-apocalyptic game that's not Fallout, but you know, the one everybody plays with the awesome graphics. Uh, about the oh my God. Anyway, it looks like it'd be in a video game, futuristic, apocalyptic video game. I don't know why I can't think of the name of that game. uh, you know, the future. So you think it should have the word voodoo on the back of the backspacer? But look how cool the backspacer is. Like, I mean, who doesn't love all that milling? Um, action on it's great too. All right, back to what Pete said above. He said he's carrying on the middle of my desk is the Asher G10, black on black, carbon fiber Bel Air, and the Factor clone. Uh, uh, what's the name of that stupid game? It's got a number in it. My God, why can I not think of it? It's the one they test on every gaming PC. You got your corgi today? Uh, best games 2023. 2024. 2022. Oh my God. Best games graphics. Graphically demanding. A lot of people can only run it at 720. Ow, P. Somebody's probably already said it by now in the channel. Dying Light's pretty fun. The Last of Us is pretty fun. Red Dead Redemption's pretty fun. Cyberpunk. Golly, why could I not remember Cyberpunk 2077? Cyberpunk. Yeah, these knives look like they should be in Cyberpunk, the game. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Not really, but... Yeah, Nick, the Grace is a special knife. I waited. It was the last one I got of the Null series. I don't have a rating R2 yet, but I just figured that's just kind of, I don't know. I've got all the other ones, though. My Grace was the last one I got. And I got the version I wanted of it, too. Super sweet little blade. I love the blade. I mean, the actual blade on it. And it's right at the edge of 4 fingers for me. As you can see, I can barely get them on there. Yeah, don't be jealous, Nick. It's all good. I've got all 5 of the Null knives. Here's the Raccoon. And I had to settle with a blue one on it and a blue one on the Ghoul. There's all 5 of them so far. I don't have the Raiden R2, and those are 5 that I am keeping. I am getting rid of a bunch of knives, but anything like that I have the full set of, I'm going to keep. Which brings me to this big black box that's sitting here. Maybe we'll, yeah, the Ghoul's got a big old butt. Oh, yeah? Yeah, the Ghoul has a big back end. And it's got that sweet liner lock bar relief. And the action on it is just butter smooth, and that fuller, super nice to flick off of. Yeah, the Ghoul I really like. But back to what I was saying. Well, I got the laser yesterday. I'm not sure if y'all saw my post, but I did get the laser, and yeah, that Mystic does look way better black. I got the laser yesterday, and I took it to work with me in order to get started on learning the software, because I have not ever worked with lasers. So I did that. And where is the thing I'm looking for? How in the world am I missing what I was looking for? Where is it if it's not in here? What else did I have? I had this. Aha! Now I know where it is. So, when I got the laser and got it all set up and got the program open, there was a sample file on the SD card that came with it. And so I grabbed some cardboard, and this is what I did. So the first thing I did was I cut some cardboard with the Creality guy, and it actually etched all that, and it etched his eyes, and it's cardboard, so it totally burned off that top layer when it was filling in that black, which kind of looks cool. It shows that inside layer. And then it cut it all out at the end. And this is pretty thick cardboard. It's 0.25 inch. It's a 1/4 inch. So that's the first thing I did, because that was already done on the sample file. Then I wanted to see what photos look like. So I turned the laser up at 5% and did a photo on cardboard of Hulk, just in grayscale. Then I did it at 10% to see what it would look like. And it basically didn't, it did burn, like you can feel it at the edge right here where the picture starts, but it was only 5 and 10%. And I had it lifted up to where it wasn't going to burn through it. I just wanted to see what detail I could get. So I did those two. This is 5% and this is 10%. Then I got serious about it and I started doing some research. And when I did the research, I found out that now I understand why there's nobody else doing it except Way of Knife, because it is very complicated to do sticker ano. And I'll explain why here in just a second. But they had a materials test that you could run using the software. The software I'm using is called Lightburn, and it's the software that creates the G code to send to the laser. And like I said, they had a materials test that you could do in order to test for color patterns on titanium and stainless steels. And this is the color pattern that I did to test on titanium. Now, it doesn't come across good with this lighting, but the colors are really good. the picture on my YouTube post is better as far as seeing all this. But what this says across the top there is it says interval 0.1 millimeter, says passes 1, and then down the side here it says that that's the speed, and then across the bottom is the power. So according to how fast you move the laser across the titanium, so this is the power and this is the speed. So the faster you go, or the slower you go, the more time it has to heat up the titanium. And so the colors get darker as they go down. Then as you add more power, the same thing the same thing happens. Now this color gradient is not all the colors that are possible, because I didn't yes, each box is a separate. So this corner down here, the speed is 600 millimeters per minute at 10% power. And then 600 millimeters at 20% power, 30% power. And then the speeds go up the side. So then it goes to 25, 33, 44, 67, 6400, all the way up to 18,000. So 18,000 millimeters per minute is up here. That's 10%. That's 20, 30, all the way over to 100%. So I had the laser raised up pretty good off of it, and I don't think it etched it. And I'm not sure, like I said, I just got into this program, and if I wasn't any good, if I didn't already know 3D printing slicer software like Cura and Simplify 3D and Prusa software for slicing, then I wouldn't understand what G-code was, and I wouldn't have got nearly as far as I did. But I do understand that, so I got this far in just an 8-hour shift. One of the problems that I just thought of or realized when you're trying to do color pictures is each color has to basically be a different one of these power settings and speeds. Yes, up here at the top it says passes 1. So I did a single pass, Doc Seuss, for each box. And when you use light burn, if you go up to the top under, there's a materials test built in. G-code is not a code that you necessarily learn because there's so much of it, and it's so repetitive. G-code is just sending commands to CNC type machines, and it tells it the X and Y coordinates. So it's not really programming it, drummer. It's more of saying, I want to draw a line from here to here. So so do this at this point, then move over a little, do this at this point. And it's just a series of G-code is just X and Y's basically, and what to do at each X and Y point. It's not like a programmer, like per se. So they make programmers that generate G-code to do things a lot easier. So you just throw something into the app and it generates the G-code for you. And normally with 3D software, they're called slicers that generate G-code. And basically what it does is it takes the 3D object and it cuts it into a bunch of slices, layer by layer. And then it sends the G-code to the printer to lay down one layer and then raise up just a tiny bit, 0.1 of a millimeter, and then lay down the next layer. And it just keeps building it layer by layer. So all the G-code is just all those series of what to draw on each layer. Lightburn, you can get a copy that's free for 30 days, so you ought to check it out. I found a copy anyway. But back to what I was saying about these colors. So when you're drawing a color picture, if you want it to fade a bunch of different colors, it's going to have to go at different speeds and different intensities at every different spot on there. And so basically you have to take an image and break it down into its layers, its color layers. So basically what I have to do is I have to figure out at what speed and power each one of these colors is produced at. Then I have to break the image down into all the different colors that I have to produce that image, and then lay each one of those layers down one at a time on top of each other. If you've used Photoshop, you know about layers, but it's basically breaking it down into the color layers. So that's why it's more difficult, and everybody doesn't just do it. There's not a program out there yet that will do that and break an image down for you. There are some. You can use some programs to split things out into, especially if they're transparent PNG files. But that's why a lot of these color titanium 3D stuff that we've seen, yeah, and the right order of colors too, drummer, you're right. Like, because, and I haven't figured out yet, like if I do a layer, is it going to build up when I do the next layer and that other color overlaps the one before it? Is it going to change that color because that area has already changed some color? Or since you're going to heat it up to the right temperature anyway, I think it's just going to, if I let it cool down between layers, then it should just get it to whatever color that that temperature gets it to, regardless of what's there before it. So I don't think it's going to build up and look weird, but I'm going to work on learning that. But like, let me go to Firefox real quick and just show you some examples. So when you look at some of the stuff that people do when they, I'm just going to bring up the same. This is the laser I got. It's from the Falcon 2 Pro. So when you bring up, well, now I can't spell, of course. Let me just show you right here. So even on the example pictures that they show on their website, talking about the colors. Hold on. Oh, come on. Load up. Well, that's not the right. Let me just find the Amazon. Anyway, you can see that they haven't used. My God, I can't. This keyboard sucks. All right, right here. So on these example pictures, there's the colors that they show that you can get that are possible. Now that is not a real picture, but they do have one over here of stuff that they, I'm guessing this is the wrong ad, of course. Of course, the one I bring up wouldn't have the right picture. Right here. So you can see on these butterflies, hold on. So you see how that blue butterfly back there, I don't know if y'all can see real good, but it's basically just different shades in all those blocks. There's no real shading. It's either one color or another in that butterfly. There's no real shading going on. So that's kind of the easiest way to treat coloring titanium, is to make zones that are a certain color. So, but I can get some shades. And all that. It's just going to take me a little effort on testing it, because I can overlap stuff and give shades, but basically, and if you've seen that knife that Metal Complex shows with the puzzle pieces, I think it's is it a Herman? Is it a Herman Knives? Puzzle piece knife. stuff like that would be awesome and easy to do. So right here on the screen. So knives like that Herman puzzle piece would be the perfect test for me to start doing on my machine, because each one of those blocks is a different color. So I could do that simply, like super easy. So patterns like that would be super easy. And anything with like two color, you know, like multicolor. I mean, starting out, I'm talking about starting out, but right there, as you can see, most of those are the same color throughout the block. So that would be real easy to do. And I can also engrave and give texture between the puzzle pieces. I can go around and do actual down into the titanium engraving instead of just a surface finishing. I could do that also. And I could do all the milling patterns, so all the honeycombs and all that stuff. I should be able to do that laser etching, milling. Anything that you know what I'm trying to say. All like anything like that I could do. I should be able to do all these engravings pretty easy, and any textures that have a repeating texture like these, I should be able to do. That's way of knife again. And anything on the blade, I should be able to do super easy. I should be able to do that. Should be able to do like stuff like that super easy. And that's got where they looks like, and doing the whole knife scales. That one looks like it was anodized gold. They've done a little more than just laser to that one. But anyway, I'm really excited about getting into it. I'm going to learn a lot more today than I knew yesterday or last night. And I'm really hoping soon that I can do some really cool stuff for you guys for super cheap and just to test. Can't wait, actually. Pete, yeah, man, I'm going to need you to help me with some patterns and textures. Nick, I don't like that knife either, really. I mean, I don't want one. I don't think it's like an awesome looking knife. I was just showing a pattern that was easy to do with explaining these colors like I did. I don't think any of us necessarily just love that knife, but I was showing how it's easier to do one color at a time in different little areas of the knife than to have a blended color of a picture. And grayscale, as you can see, if I want to do things grayscale like those American flag ones, I can get any kind of detail I want with grayscale. So, that's not going to be a problem. I can put some super cool stuff, like for knives that I like taking a picture and putting it on this or whatever, or even, you know, and doing single colors and stuff will be easy, super easy too. And I'll get to the point where I can do any kind of photo I want to do. And I'll find a way to split these images into different colors, and I'll figure out my color palette, and I'll get all those numbers down. Like, trust me, if I have to buy 100 of these little blanks, I'll get it. This was the first one I've done. I did you're supposed to set the laser height at a certain level away from the surface of the thing you want to use. So I did measure that, so I know where I'm at. Yeah, anyway, I've got plenty. Oh, and it did warp this titanium just a little down here when it got to the 100% at slow speeds. It kind of curled the titanium a little bit down here on this end. And of course, it won't do that to knife scales because they're thicker, and this is only 1 millimeter thick. but that is something I need to listen to, pay attention to. Anyway, it's a great start for me. All right, now next, I guess I'll show this. This is the thing that I told y'all needed to order one of for $4.39. And I don't know who actually ordered one from Amazon and who didn't. But if you didn't, you should have. I told you to, and you should have listened to me because they're super cool. They come with the screws and the little wall things, whatever you call them. I used to call them mollies, I guess. I don't know what they're called now, but it comes with a 3M strip. So if you don't want to put nails and screws in your wall. Good morning, Buckaroo Bonsai. Let me give you moderator. Buckaroo Bonsai is the one that won all that stuff the other day that I told y'all about. But yeah, these things were $4.39 with the Amazon promo code that I showed. It comes with this a sticky back, and then it's a 16-inch nice wooden knife mount, and you either put 2 screws in or you use that sticky strip. And they always show the knives hanging like this on them, but with pocket knives, the weight of them might pull it off. So it's better to put them like this. So you just set the knife against there and it holds it. But I just wanted to show you as a way to display knives and store knives, how many you can actually fit on one of these 16-inch ones. So right now, there's 5, 6, 7. So you can get 10 to 12 knives on this thing, mounted on the wall. I don't know if y'all can see. I've got those all, I'm sure you can see. So at least 10 knives, easily accessible. And these are $4.39. They're $22 normally, but that promo code brought them down to $4.39. So it's a super cool way to have and display. If you got a little place, you know, it's behind Ed, behind his desk there on the wall, he could have these and hold, 10 to 12 knives each with his lanyards hanging down. And I ended up buying one with my first Amazon account, and then I realized that you could buy multiples. So I used another Amazon account, and I got 3 more. So I got 4 of those. So I'll have some kind of cool setup with those. And then, yes, whoever said that about this is a fixed blade. Let me get some of this stuff moved out of the way. Let me guess, an Italian restaurant? Sorry. Man, I'm telling you, this Mystic looks so much better black. And the action on it is so good. I love my 80-10 now with these scales too. All right. Out of the way. I'm going to do an unboxing today on this because there's not but like a couple on the internet so far. But this is that new Sativian that I told y'all about. That super nice, super cool knife. I've not opened this yet. We're all seeing it together. I'm not even taking it out of its plastic bag. But, oh my God, it's coated with oil. But this is Sativian, the ST22, and look at the blade steel. 154 cm. So yeah, super thick blade. I mean, I don't know if you can see if you can tell how thick this is. I'll measure it here in just a second and show y'all. Let me get the oil off. All right. So yeah, there was a 30% off code on this one right now. They brought it down to $49. So 6-inch blade, like 11.5 inches overall, 154 cm, good heat treat, great finger choil, nice looking, I mean, nice feeling, contoured, curved, G10. Yeah, she's super thick. And 154 cm, come on, man. Like, who could do that for $49? Like, this would be an awesome camping knife. Like, you could baton, like the video the guy shows of him cutting stuff with this. I mean, it's heavy. It's got some weight to it. Let's get some measurements on it real quick. I'll post the Amazon link to it in the video description, I guess. Weight on it, though. I'm going to do with the sheath first. 18.18 ounces with the sheath. Oh, retention is great. Like, nice click. Like, real. Like, I can't shake it out. I'm shaking it all I can. Great. It's got great retention. I'm not squeezing it. It's not wiggling. Yes, scales are removable to clean it. All right, knife itself, 14.01 ounces. Then we got blade stock. I mean, my God, this thing is thick. Thick with 2 C's, like he said. It is 0.242 of an inch. 243. Up there at the top. And it gets down all the way to right behind the edge. Well, can't get it. Hold on. Point 0.046. But yeah, 154 cm. Great retention. I mean, it makes it, I'm having to pull really hard. Yeah, you're not gonna break it. There's a video out about it. Look it up on YouTube. There's the guy, I showed it yesterday or the day before, but this 1/4 inch cardboard, this blade is thicker than that 1/4 inch cardboard. Yeah. I don't know, for $49, I don't see how you can beat it. Just my opinion. And like I said, if you look up on the YouTubes, ST22 Tactical or whatever that guy's name, like, yeah, Legion Tactical did a whole video on it. And he does some great tests of them. Of course, he's already chopped all kinds of stuff with it by this point.
Let me see if I could just do
batoning, slicing stuff in half.
awesome. Now that we're still in the camera, okay, before I pick those pieces up, looking good, but a small example. Let me just leave this here for you. I'll pick up those other 2 pieces. Okay, that worked out well. This is going to be great for making and processing feather sticks. Let's do the horizontal and vertical batoning. All right, I'm hoping that this baton will be enough. So let's see. It's a pretty decent size. Might have to get something heavier.
Anyway, it's a great knife. I'm not going to go much longer
okay,
into this
good.
video, but
nice.
if you want to watch it, you can. It does do superb at feather sticking, which I was surprised.
Of horizontal
see if you can
batoning.
see that.
That looks good.
Yeah, right there. Let's see. It's good at feather sticking too. It's pretty much good at everything he tests.
Bit. And you know, the hell with it. Let's do this. Okay, nice. Good to go. True.
So yeah, you can't beat it for $49. Sativian ST22 fixed blade. There's all AUS. That's the 23. SST. Stupid keyboard. So it's $69, and then there's there's only a 10% coupon. There was a 30% coupon on it, so they've taken that away. So you missed your chance if you're. Let's check the second one. Yeah, there's only a 10%, so it's $60 now instead of $50, but it's whatever. Still worth that money. They got a black blade and a silver blade version. 154 cm, full tang. There you go. All right. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about today? What do y'all want to talk about? What's going on in y'all's world? Who wants to kick him? Who wants to be the one that takes care of him? There he goes again. I didn't think he would actually be back today, but guess once they get a feel and they get the attention they're looking for, then they come back for more. This guy that's talking about Yo Jumbos, he got put in timeout yesterday because he just kept mentioning the Yo Jumbo like 10 times. He's yeah, Nick, you missed something yesterday. I had to put him in timeout yesterday because he wouldn't shut up about the Yo Jumbo. Yeah, the Yo Jumbo isn't that bad. All right, go to the Discord. Is that what you said? General Discord. Voodoo. There we go. What am I looking at? Just this? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Yeah, I saw what you were talking about the knife, about how it had the milling that almost started look like a V, and then he just kind of kept making the spaces smaller on the. Yeah, this top one does look kind of like a V, and he just kept making them narrow and narrow until they look like a heart. So I think he might have started with the heart, and then just stretched it out, and it's just a heart with a long. I think he started with the heart probably and then just stretched it up. I don't know if you noticed that either, but it looks like a heart. Yeah, yours would look super cool. No doubt. He should have gone with that text and the voodoo. But I think if you look at it, it looks like a heart that's been stretched. So the bottom one down here looks like a heart. The second one does really good. And then it just keeps stretching them. Yeah, it'd be cooler if it said voodoo, but then again, I kind of like when they don't have them billboarding and stuff. I mean, I like when Laconico puts his name on the back sometimes, but for the most part, I like less billboarding. But Voodoo would be cool on just that model, no doubt. All right, Buckaroo Bonsai. Have fun at work, man. Yeah, that would be super cool if he just did that for that one. He missed an opportunity. You're right. I don't know. Hindsight is 2020, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there were so many other parts to this when he was designing it. Probably saw this bottom hard, and then he was like, oh, look, what happens when I stretch it? And then he just ran with it. I mean, I don't know, like, I'm sure tons of people, when they design a knife, when they get done with it, they're like, man, I wish I would have changed just this one thing or that one thing. And that's what I like about manufacturers too, when they stick with the same kind of style, like Vero. Like, he just kind of gets to keep tweaking the same one and fixing the things about the last one he didn't like in the new version and changing it up just a little bit. And then I do like some people that change it completely. Anything exciting going on the Instagram front? What's been going on Instagram? Anybody got any cool stories or new knives they're getting? I'm waiting on a few. The post office is seeming to take a while this week. I don't know. Anybody else having a problem with the post office this week? I was supposed to get something yesterday that's now not going to show up until maybe tomorrow. The Jack Wolf fixed blade drummer. Pete, you do awesome work, man. I'm really looking forward for you doing some helping me with some textures and designs, because that Voodoo, I love the characters of it, how they all just fit together. Like they all, I'm guessing size wise, they're all the same width and height. Like, they look really good. Maybe the V, I don't know, I guess the shape of the V makes it look bigger. Or maybe it is a little bigger than the other ones. But I'm guessing they're all the same size. Yeah, they look really good. And that D flows in and makes it look like the O. So, yeah, patterning, it would look awesome. We need to get you to do something, and we'll engrave it on a blade for, like, I'll get you to draw up some cool text. Something else I've seen a lot of engravers do is, like, they'll make knives for like a whole police class that graduates the police academy with their academy dates on it, and then sell them a whole bunch of Benchmades or something, all engraved with their dates and their classmates' names, or certain groups of military men that went on a mission together. Like, there'll be 4 or 5 of them together that did a certain mission. They get matching knives. So there's a lot of engraving stuff that I can do. I'm pretty much thinking that I could turn it into a whole business if I chose to, and quit my other job and do it full time, especially with just buying lasers for my printers and retrofitting them on my printers. There's tons of opportunities. Oh, not to mention, you can also look what else you can do with 3D with lasers. Hold on, let me show you. Let me bring it up before I actually bring it up. And this is something I had no idea that you could do. But with the exact same laser that I've got.
We just made these.
You can do this. Hold on. Let me switch back over here to the browser.
These t-shirts with our laser.
With our diode laser.
And our CO2 laser. And we'll show you how we did it right now. What is up? Welcome back. Do it to do it, build it, or make it. I know
So,
my design will be perfect.
You can take
Watch it most of the
a
time.
laser,
Elevation printer.
lay out your design. You make the test with on fabric, and then you
Tip to tip.
Tip to
you
tip.
can laser make t-shirts.
Anyway, this looks just as
So
amazing.
I plan on lasering us
They look the same.
some,
I would say they
some
look the
matching
same.
shirts and send them to
They feel
everybody.
the same. You can't feel
Yeah,
it.
still can't feel it.
Super crisp, perfect lines.
Let's turn it inside out. Let's see if we can see it.
Nope.
See
Look.
it? No.
Can't see it. Can't
see
see
it.
through it. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm super impressed. Now, we've done this on 2 black t-shirts. Can you do this on other colors?
I want to try red.
Yeah. Garrett loves red, so we're going to try it on a red t-shirt and see what we get. We're going to keep it on the CO2 laser? Is that what we're
Yeah,
going to do?
and I got myself another t-shirt. What I'm impressed with this heart. This heart has these little ridges in it.
Yeah, it has tiny, tiny little lines
Each of
in
those
it.
little ridges came out. I do notice that it does have some kind of ombre to it.
Yes. Okay, so we figured that out. We saw it.
So yeah, you can make t-shirts too. The video I watched earlier was a guy. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the actual video. He did it really simple. Hold on just a second. I've got so many accounts that I don't keep my main account logged in on the video, so I can go back and open my main account on another browser off here to the side and attempted murder prank. Alright, I'm guessing I didn't see it on. Oh, it probably was. It probably was this account, actually. I think I was logged in at work. Yeah, here it is.
But we have only 2 colors. Test piece after the laser burn.
So there's
As
where you
can
take
see,
the
laser
pattern,
burned a lot of holes in the
and it
fabric,
burns
that's
through
what I like
holes,
to avoid.
and
that's
then
the
you
reason
try to-
why the
you find the
test
one where it
piece,
doesn't
I
burn,
started
but it
with
does
10%
color it.
power up to.
And then he takes
Yeah, and I did some more test burns with the actual graphic.
and takes a piece of plywood.
I cut a piece of plywood to size so I can put the t-shirt on top, and that's important so the t-shirt sits nice and flat in the laser bed during the burn, and the laser head can't crash into the t-shirt or in any wrinkles of the shirt. So that's what I recommend. Put the t-shirt on a piece of plywood, stretch it a bit, and you are good to go to do the laser burn. Let's do a little light burn crash course before we do the engraving, because there are 2 important facts. At first, I like to engrave only the white areas from my Photoshop.
So he's
And
showing
now
how
you can see a
you can
black
invert
image.
pictures.
Check the right side.
You can do it. You
It's
can take a white
image on a
picture.
white background. You can see
invert.
nothing.
You can do the
and
negative.
The laser understands nothing. And what the software does is it converts all the white areas into black. So the
So he's just using the negative.
And here it is, the laser engraved t-shirt. But there's one question a lot of you will ask: is it worth buying a laser to do t-shirts? And the answer is definitely no. If you already have a laser engraver, that can be a cool option, but it's definitely not made for mass production.
Yeah. So it's just something else I can do. What are we looking at here? Oh, that's an arc form model that I wish I had. I don't have that one. The only one I've got is the whatever it is, the Theory. Is that the one I've got? Yeah, I've got the Theory, I guess. I really like that one though. Who posted that in the Discord? Whoops, sorry, y'all aren't even seeing what I'm seeing. Who posted that art form? Drummer? No, it just burns the material and turns it that color. What do you mean ink fill before laser? No, it's just burning the shirt. You can't get a bunch of different colors on the t-shirt, but you can get it. That's why they did that little pattern in order to, I didn't even notice who posted that. Whose pocket is that in today? In pocket today. Who posted? How do you tell who posted it? Oh, I guess Doc Seuss. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. There's my art form. I've got the Theory, the only one I've got from art form. These were on sale for a stupid good price not long ago. A lot less than what I paid for this one. But even originally, the price wasn't too bad on these. Yeah, I like that knife too. JG10? That didn't look like JG10. Is that what that is? That looks like titanium. Are you showing a knife that I'm confused. Are you saying that this picture is JG10? Because this picture looks like titanium. Why can I not make this bigger? Wow, if that's JG10, oh, the show side is JG10. I got you. And why can't you take it off? Strip. You got a strip pivot screw? Is that? Somebody was asking the other day about how to get off a strip pivot screw. Is that why? What's the name of that model, if you don't mind me asking? I'd like to go check it out. Or is their website still up? Oh, there we go. Yep, definitely JG10. Huh. Yeah, that JG10. Oh, Doc Seuss. You do know that it's not going to hurt it at all to dye it without taking it apart, right? It's not going to damage anything. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to dye the metal. As long as you dry it off good when you're done, you can just put it in there without taking it apart. A lot of people don't take apart their knives to dye the G10. You could do the yeah, look it up. A lot of people don't take apart knives to dye them, but you could get the yeah, for sure. I've done tons of RIT dye. In fact, let's just with RIT. Yeah, RIT's not going to hurt anything. I've got like 20 colors of it. Look, I'll show you. RIT dye, Jade G10, no disassembly, no stupid man cannot type. Yeah, I know tons of people personally that have done it. I mean, most people take it apart, but right here.
Hey guys, Buff Q again. So today I'm going to do a quick video on something that's become kind of popular lately. Already, you can see we've got a green mix. I just realized it and it's worth mentioning. See how we look now. 2 tablespoons. So added 2 tablespoons of dye. And in we go.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt anything as long as you dry it off.
I don't let it just go to the bottom is just to make sure that the dye gets on the bottom of the knife. You could probably let it just rest on the bottom, but I just want to make sure that the dye
just drop it in there, man.
Entirely. So I just hold it. I do this in about 30-second. Keep going.
Anyway,
this is the part of the process work. How
there's plenty of people that have done it. That don't want to take apart their knives. I'm betting a lot of these people. Let's see if this guy did.
Hey there. In case this didn't work like I wanted it to.
But you don't have to, for sure. Yeah, don't be scared to try it. Not going to hurt a thing, I promise. Right here. Let's see.
What's going on, guys? So, alright, so we're going to...
And I would use heat.
Alright, let me see here.
The way I do mine is I heat the water to boiling, put the knife in, let it sit for 10 minutes, then turn it off and let it sit 10 more minutes.
I'll be back here in a little while.
Let it sit for 10 more minutes. I'm sorry, he does take it apart here.
Because honestly, right now, let's go ahead and just rinse these off with some soap and water.
I've done tons of knives. Oh, that's awesome, man. Slim foot. Super cool. I have seen that knife. Did somebody kick that guy, or did he get did that guy get kicked out, or did he get timed out, or what? I don't know what y'all did. Yeah, just rinse it super good when you're done. Especially yeah, I would spray it down. I would rinse it really good and then spray some WD-40 down around the bearings. Just kind of drench it with WD-40 and then clean it again really good. You shouldn't have any problem. But if you rinse it really good and make sure to thoroughly dry it with like a hair dryer, you shouldn't have any issues. And you can always get a little knife oil down in there. They don't make a slim foot with titanium. Yeah, try the soldering iron or the little torch, pulsing it with a torch first. Something else I've been able to do is if you can't get one side off, you can get everything off on the other side and be able to turn the whole side of the scales here. If you can get these back spacers out, like I don't know what it has in the back, but if you can get the back spacer out, then you can turn this side of the scale and use that friction to get that screw loose. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if that made sense. But you can use the scale to unloosen the other side You tighten it up really good. Yeah, I'd like a slim foot with all titanium. I mean, they're going out of business now, aren't they? That's what I heard. That's why everything went on a real cheap sale, including the theory that I got here. Yeah, it says remaining stock. So there's an aluminum bronze one that's pretty. Looks like they don't have much left. Just those four. If this prospect didn't have a black blade and black insert, I would get it. Let's go look. Let's go look at the place I would buy one anyway, which is Knife Swap. Here's a tie and carbon fiber one. It was posted 2 weeks ago. So it's got half carbon fiber on the show side. That's super ugly. Slim foot. Let's see. Dark form. Yep, he's deleted that video. A lot of cool knives. Let's see. Yeah, there's the one I would want. In fact, I'm gonna see what. Yep, there it is. All right, so who bought this one? Let's see. Sold 940. Chat, Demco, Bostede Martin. Knife received. Chat, Cubit, Yellow Compadre. Yellow Jade Elementum. Yellow Demco. Chat follow Bug Out. Yellow Martin. Yellow Martin. Yellow River Otter. Yellow on the Malibu. Pair of 3. Pair of 3. This is how I find knives if y'all want to know. PM2 and scales. So on here you can't find who yellowed that knife to message them. But it's going to be one of these people that says they received a knife up here in the top. And sometimes you can just message the guy that was selling it and he'll tell you who he sold it to, and you can message them and ask them if they want to buy it. But that's the full titanium version. It sold for $160. So that's not bad. Yeah, 160 is not bad. Let's see. Green G10 black strip pivot with extra replacement pivot. Is that the one you bought? Is that you? I know that guy. Wait a minute. Is this your knife? Oh, no. But it's got a strip pivot and an extra pivot. Somebody dyed that one dark. $100 for that one. Yeah, I know that guy, actually. Slimfoot Auto? I didn't know they made such a thing. So there's a Slimfoot Auto. That one's full tie too. How much did that one sell for? 260. No, 130. Wow. So right here, this is what I was talking about. I received a slim foot from blah, blah, blah. So I would take this person right here and I would say start chat, and I would put, I'll buy that slim foot auto when you get tired of it. Thanks. So I'll message that guy right there that bought it. Hammering Hebe. And what I usually do is I go to one of their posts and I go to their last post. He might have already sold it, and I'll just hit chat so he knows to check his messages. And then that's how I find knives that aren't for sale a lot of times. Is I will, and you can see that he sold a Protean Prince Customs, which is one of the knives that's on my bucket list. If y'all aren't familiar with that knife, it's beautiful. Of course, it's also $775. But it's a gorgeous knife. It reminds me a lot of the Ghoul. Gorgeous knife. Anyway, if you want to know how I find oh, your pivot is not stripped, it's one of the body screws or something? I wasn't paying attention up there when you probably mentioned it. Yeah, that shirt looks awesome, man. Y'all want to see the, what do y'all think of that logo? There's a lot of knives that are hard to find on Knife Swap. So when you go to search for them, there won't be one for sale. So yeah, that's what I do is I just find the last one that sold, and I'll go and message the person that bought it. And these guys on Knife Swap, a lot of them just like a month, like they'll get tired of it within a month. Here's another blue auto one 2 months ago. It says it's sold, traded, received. So here's another guy that got this one for $70. Artform Slimfoot user, has been in rotation for a couple years. Scuffs and dings, sharp and fires great. $70. Like, Knife Swap's the place to go, man. I'm telling you. Here's one with Damasteel. They didn't show the blue one anyway, but here's one with Damasteel. And that's that half and half carbon fiber one again. That's $70 auto though. Crazy. Price drop. Let's get these puppies moving. That's a G10 one again. That's a cool little knife. Browsing Knife Swap's fun sometimes. Yeah, why I don't like knives. They should keep the titanium on both sides. Like, at least that one's black. Yeah, you could cut that out. They're all connected. Speaking of connected, isn't it sad that kids don't even know how to write in cursive anymore? And, you know, something else that's kind of scary to think about But they're doing away with cursive, and I think one of the reasons, and this might sound a little conspiratorial, but I think one of the reasons is because documents like the Constitution and the Declaration are written in cursive, and they won't even be able to be read in the future. Pretty wild, pretty wild. Yeah, I want to get a. I don't know if I want a compadre. I think I want a Chad. I wanted a Giga Chad, and I almost forked out the money for it. But I didn't. I didn't want to pay for it. But the Giga Chad, this is the only Kunwu that I've got. Man, this knife makes such a good noise. Like that clunk. Such a cool noise on that knife. Man, acoustics is a big part of a knife in my opinion. Yeah, acoustics is important on a knife. And as you can see, I like big knives. I cannot lie. I don't know, it's just something about them. I can't get around them. I like my titanium and big boys. That one would probably look better up there. Yeah, the one that I was supposed to get yesterday that's not going to be here until tomorrow is that that artisan cutlery Baskin. I was really looking forward to it. Sever 7, what's up, buddy? What TACCOM what are they coming out with? Is it on their Instagram? How do we see it? I'm guessing it's Instagram because that's what all the cool kids use. Followed by B Shady and Laid Off Pete and 6 more. I almost bought a Gringo too. Seeing the texture on that one made me think about it. Aha! There it is. I hope he goes with that texture. Well, it looks like he's going to. Man, that's a pretty sweet looking knife, I'd have to say. That's a super sweet looking knife. Does anybody know when that one's coming out? Does it say? Bottom two are both light bead blast. Light acid wash on the blade. This is basically it for production. 6 weeks ago. Man, having that stud removable, that's something new. Where you can slide it back and forth and put it wherever you want it. That's pretty dang sexy. Did y'all even notice that? That the thumb stud is removable, or you can slide it back and put it in and lock it in place wherever you want it? Man, that's very innovative. To just be something so simple as that. I'm telling you, man, people slept on the unnamed, and they shouldn't have, because it's an excellent shape. Like, I don't know, people talk trash about the shape of the blade. Like, I think it looks kind of like the Evo, and people love the Evo. But the noise, that thunk that it makes, man, it's just something else. So solid feeling and sounding. Such a good sound. Such a cool knife. Yeah, I don't know why people slept on it so hard. I got one instantly the day it was released. Gaming sandals. I sure hope so, buddy. You don't even have a moderator thing. Like, you hadn't been here in so long, you hadn't even been added as a moderator. That's no good at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people. I guess it's that little curve. I don't think people. I think if it was straight, people would like it better. And I've often thought about taking this knife and grinding it off, and seeing what people thought about it. In fact, give me just a second. Y'all talk amongst yourself for half a second. I'm going to, I'm so tall it's almost like, what? What about being tall? Not sure. I'm going to do even better. Than a Sharpie. I'm going to fix it. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Give me just a second. Almost done. Come on. Act right, stupid thing. All right. What in the world happened here? Sorrento to your, what about a Sorrento? I just sold a Sorrento not long ago that I blew the engine up on. So there you go. Black. Export. Save to gallery. Done. YouTube. Post. Add. Picture. Post. Done. All right. So what about this? That was a quick down and dirty. Would you like it better if it looked like that? Or do you not like that one either? And I didn't get the top edge up there. Yes, you can see it, but if it didn't have the little curve in it, is it better? I probably should have gone up a little bit more. Still don't like it. That's funny. Yeah, you can't do much to the because the blade window is actually yeah, I can send the picture. I'll just put it on Discord. It'll be in knife picks. Do you want it without a background? I'll give it to you with a black background just because. All right, it's coming to Discord now. There you go. It's on the Discord. Yeah, if I could move the hole down, I mean, I could in the picture, but it wouldn't be like that on the real knife. But I could actually do that to the real knife. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Pete, the DNA lasering is who I got the. That's who these came. That's who this one came from. I forgot about that's another big knife. I got plenty of big knives, but just right here beside me, those were the ones that kind of stuck out a little bit. There's one more. I don't know what else is big in here, but I mean, that arc form is kind of big. It's halfway big. Nah, it's not nearly as big as the others, though. Oh, yeah. Forgot about my Berg Blades tick. That's a big boy. TC, why don't send me a Rosie? be nice and send me a Rosie. I don't know, I don't even know where mine's at. I can't even remember what I did with it. I've got a oh. There's the light colored one. There's the dark colored one. Gaming Sandals, thanks for joining the Discord, man. I'd like everybody to get on the Discord because it's just a good way for us to talk when I'm not doing videos. You mean smooth as in the action? Yeah, they're both great. You can see it doesn't take much at all to get it to close. You don't have to shake it. You just barely. I've got them tuned to where I like it. Yeah, it's a cool knife. I think they're both tuned pretty good. Oh yeah, they feel really good. And they're big enough that I can get 4 fingers without even using the choil. But they're super comfortable. Like, I didn't think I would like them. I thought they were all just hype, you know. Until I felt how smooth the finger choil is on the regular size ones. And just the big ones is just even better. Like, but the regular ones, you can get 4 fingers on them very comfortable. They're very comfortable to be the size they are, just the regular size ones. I'm an idiot, and I got all 4 of the first ones, and then I got all the I got all 4 of the first ones, and I got all 4 of the new ones from Lemifshi too. I don't know. I got issues. I just seem to buy knives. Yeah, TC, I'm right there with you, buddy. I've actually got 2 different. I've got the first batch and the second batch of these. I've got that one. This one feels like it has nothing in it, so I know what this one is. Got that one. Got that one. And I got that one. Yes, sir, they are. And I'm proud of them, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. JJR. It's a pretty good picture, I guess. Raise it up a little bit so I can get a good screenshot. I've also got the, I bought the original two from the original drop, the plain Jane and the, this one, I guess. Yeah, I guess these two were the original drop. I got one of both of those, but I sold one of these, I think. I've got the other plain Jane from the first drop, though. The blade grind is different. I don't even know where it's at. I guess it's over here probably with the rest of them, where the rest of them were. Yeah. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's the blade grind on it's a little different. Still addicted. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, there's the first round, regular one. You can see a little difference. I remember because of the numbers. So this one is 0660 or something. I think it's 660. And this one is 115. You added some micro porn to it. Poon. All right, let's check it out. Where we at? Knife picks. Where did you put it? In general? What did you do to it? Did you just curve the top of it a little bit? I can't even tell what the difference is. Yeah, I guess you did just add that back part. A secondary curve, maybe. Yeah, I know I'm not sharing. I was looking at it first, but I was trying to figure it out before I got on here. But you can see where the little black notch is, where you added it a little bit. Yeah, you just added a little bit of a curve to the back in front of the blade window. Oh yeah, you did chop the top a little bit, huh? I was thinking about doing the same thing, but yeah, okay. What about something like this? Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Hold on just a second. Trying to get. What in the world? Whoops. That wasn't no good. There we go. Yeah, I can't decide how much poon I like on it. Because it doesn't, this is a little bit longer. This is a double curve. Let's see what this looks like. Sorry, guys. This is a new version, let's see, that I just made. So there's the one he just did, and then the one I just added has a little bit more of a curve to the back there. What about that? That doesn't look too bad, I guess. I didn't shave any off the top with the jimping. Should have done that maybe. I kind of like that gentle curve, double curve I just put on that one. Messing with knives like that is fun, and I like being able to like do that without actually doing it pretty quickly to see what a knife will look like without a flipper or without, you know, and having the skills to do it. I wonder what would happen to that one if I took off some of the back spine. Yeah, I was about to say if I took off a little bit more of the top up there. Let me do that really quick while I'm already here. Square, fill, black, zoom in, highlight, draw a box, rotate it, line it up, put it on there, rotate it a little more. Drop it down. Boom. What about this one? See if this looks better. All right, come into the Discord. Boom. There we go. That's way better. I cut that one off. I think I got it lined up pretty close too. I think that one looks good. What do y'all think? I thinned the area above by quite a bit. I think I got it lined up pretty good too. I mean, for just as quick as I did it. Yeah, now I just need to print this off at a scale size, line it up to my real one, mark it off really good, and take it out to the grinder. And put some jimping in. On the back. And I would put jimping. Does it already have, hold on. Yeah, it's already got the jimping where it needs it. I was going to say I was going to add jimping on the back part where your thumb goes, but it's already there. Like, it's got the jimping right there, perfect for where your thumb sits. So taking this jimping off the top here ain't going to hurt a thing. It's already got that jimping there, so that'd be perfect. There we go. Let me real quick just show you. Hold on just a second. Collage. Boom. And boom. Boom to boom. Next. Check. Save. Save. Discord. Upload. Boom. All right. So that's a lot better. So you can see what actually happened there. So the top is how the knife started. The bottom is how the knife could be. See you later, drummer. See you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good one. So, do we like the top one or the bottom one better? I think overall consensus, we like the bottom one better. Still addicted. You like the top one still? Well, all right then. Be that way. We didn't want to hear your opinion anyway. Just kidding. I like them both because I like it the way it is, but I'm really in the mood to do some modding, so I might actually make that happen. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. To each his own. It's all good. The double scoop of chocolate on the bottom is good. Good for some, not for others. You got 3 coming to the mailbox today. I haven't seen the 9 Ti Cutler. I mean, unless it's the one I've already got. Let's go check that out. What is going on with this stupid keyboard? Now it won't even type. The box cutler. There it is. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool looking. Good morning, Dwayne Letterman. Yeah, the Bio is a sweet knife. Man, I've got so many in the other room too, man. I don't know why I keep using this stupid one I'm using. I just grabbed it one day. I've got a nice Logitech. I've got 2 computers right here. I cleaned up one and wiped it clean to do the streaming from so that all the links and pictures and all my personal stuff wouldn't be on there. But they're both hooked up to my TV. So the one I've actually got that I use, my main one that I use on my TV when I'm out here is has the good keyboard. I mean, it has the big Logitech nice one with the 10 key and it works great. But I don't know why I have this little stupid LED one like that I friggin'... I didn't know you could do scene changes if you highlight 2 of them by using the space bar. But yeah, this keyboard sucks. And it's probably because of the stupid... all the Wi-Fi dongles I have in here. There's probably like some... interference with the same. Who knows? Out here in this room, I've got a music studio, so I've got a whole nother computer over there. Speaking of which, does anybody need any little PCs? I need to sell some that I've got. Let me look over here in a drawer. I've got there's a couple of tablets. Hold on. I've got way too much electronics. And one of the things I've got too many of are these little PCs. And they're super cool. I've got 2 of them that I need to sell. Heck, I can't even find it at the moment. Oh, who knows where it is. See, I got multiple keyboards just laying around everywhere. Like, I don't even know. I've got like 10 computers in here that I'm not using either. I'm pretty stupid when it comes to buying stuff. I've got a ton of handheld gaming things too. I don't know where those little computers are, but I've got a couple of little stick PCs that are actually pretty decent. They're they're about this big, and they're little stick PCs with Celeron processors, N690 or something. They're those little ones that you can plug into the back of your TV. I've got a couple of those I need to get rid of. And I've got a couple of the little mini PC boxes too to get rid of. I've literally probably out here in this garage, this is my studio room, and in this closet out here, I probably got 25 PCs and 10 tablets, probably 10 of the little handheld gaming things. Like, I don't know, it's pretty ridiculous. No, they're not. I've got way too many. I bought all kinds of, and then I've got about 12 laptops too. Like, stupid. I'm just stupid. I'm just overall stupid. How about that? I'm kind of like a hoarder, but I buy nice stuff. So is that a hoarder? Like, what do you call a hoarder that buys nice stuff besides a collector? Like, I try to tell people that I collect things, but then I realize that I'm actually a hoarder because I've got way too much of everything. I build computers yes, I ran a computer business for 20 years and then I quit before I got into 3D printing. And then, but occasionally I'll buy some laptops or computers, and then I'll buy on eBay, and I'll buy new processors. Like, I'll buy the top of the line processor that'll go in that computer, and then I'll upgrade it to where it's the fastest it can possibly be with the most amount of RAM that it can have. And then I say I'm doing all that to sell it, and then I just never sell it. I end up keeping it. What is this? The Berg blades tick. I'm trying to figure out where everything goes when I'm putting them back in their hole. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. This is yeah, I know what this is. That goes there. The Griffin goes where? It goes there. TACCOM goes there. Django goes. Something's in the wrong spot. Yep, I put my giant mouse in the wrong place. That one goes there. The arc form goes beside it. Then the Vero. Nova goes there, and my damn design goes there. Yeah, I've got a bunch of amber nicks. And then my most carried knife is the only one left. Y'all might think I'm joking, like, but just in a drawer over here, I have all these laying here. I don't even know what some of these are. Some of these are older and not great. Like, that's one of the cheaper ones, but hey, a lot of these are modded with different firmware. I don't even know what's in some of these. Like there's an amber nick right there. That's a good one. Decent one. Then we got, I got the one that looks like a PSP. I guess this one looks like, maybe, or something. This is another one, and these just sit here. Like, there's so many kids and people that could be playing. They're all loaded full of all the retro games. Like, this is the Smart Frog one. Then I got, that's another good, that's a Retroid Pocket, like one of the two, I don't know, some version of it. Yeah, I need to have a yard sale, Ron Dobbins. I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, that's just a wireless controller for your phone. I got a couple of those too, like, I don't know, man. I got too much crap. Ugh, I'm off today. Yay! I get to play with my laser all day. I need to get my drone out and play with it. I haven't had my drone out in a while. Got a nice drone too. Sure that doesn't surprise y'all after seeing what all I've got. But I can't believe one of those little stick PCs is not just sitting here. Could have sworn there was one in one of these drawers. It must be in my closet over there. Yeah, it must be. Oh yeah, here's two more of those controller things. Stupid. Like, why? Why are these just packed away in drawers doing nothing? Not to mention, I've got like 4 or 5 of these nice Think Centers, Think Center little PCs with Wi-Fi built in. See, that one has 2 dongles for Logitech products plugged in it. I don't even know where the keyboards are that go with that. Then I got stupid little computers like this. It has a bunch of dongles plugged in it for keyboards. Like, that's another little computer I got. Like, there's 3 other little computers. See you later, Doc Seuss. At least I know what one of those dongles is. It goes with the wireless mouse that's in this bag with it. And these aren't even the little PCs I was talking about. These are the extra small form factor ones. But I've got little ones too. Yeah, I've got a couple like these too, which are the the little tiny boxes, you know, like the little mini PCs that they have. Got a couple of those too. But I got a couple of those stick PCs that I really need to get to somebody that needs one for their kid or something. I mean, I would give them away for little of nothing just to have somebody else use them instead of them just sitting around here collecting dust. Oh yeah, I've got a hi-fi. I'm an audiophile nerd. Because I've got a music studio right here to my left with studio monitors and all kinds of Pro Tools and Focusrite and yeah, I've got a awesome stereo, Nick. What else everybody getting into today? I guess I could I need Still Addicted. All right, buddy. See you later. Have a good one. About time to end the stream anyway. It's been 2 hours. Kind of rambling now. I put up all my knives. Already broke out the rosies and everything. Nick, are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord, let me see. If you're in the Discord, look at the Discord. This is my music studio. It's to my left right now. With all my music equipment, double. There's what my terrible picture, but you can kind of see what's going on over there. Here's a picture of it. We got all kinds of keyboards and Native Instruments Machine and Machine Jam and my Mackie monitors, double monitors. Okay, TC, I will do that. The stick PCs that I've got, oh, so if I close the Discord, it goes away. That's cool. If I go to my Amazon, I can show y'all what happened to my keyboard now. Oh, great. I've carried off that crappy keyboard somewhere. And now I can't type nothing. There it is. Let me see if I can show y'all those little stick PCs real quick. I know they probably don't sell them anymore. Or they probably do, actually. Here we go. Yeah, they're made by AWOW. They're Windows 10. They're these exact models. Wow, they've really come down in price since I bought mine. They're still for sale, though. That's cool, at least. I've got 2 of them. They're just like this. So you can see the stats up there. Windows 10, or these have Windows 11, 64-bit, fanless, Intel Celeron J4105, 4 gigs RAM, 64 gigs, eMMC, 4K, HD mini computer, dual wideband, and it just has the HDMI plug on the end, but it's got a little adapter where you can lengthen it. But they're literally tiny little things. But they work great to plug in the back of a TV to have a wireless, turn your TV into a computer. They're little PC sticks. Nick, I do have an original PSP, but it's not a slim. It's a fat, and it's modded to where I can run all the different games off of it. But I don't want to get rid of it. I should have just said no when you asked me because I don't really want to sell it. But it is modded where you can you can just load all the games onto the. It's not an SD card. It's the Sony memory card. I don't even remember what those are called. They don't even use them anymore. But you know what I'm talking about. It goes into PSP, memory stick, memory. What are those Sony things called? Or SD card things. Memory stick pro. I think they are memory sticks. I think that just sounded weird to me. Yeah, memory stick pro. Whatever they are. Not a duo, but that's what you put in. Memory stick pro, yeah. It's got one of those in it that you can load all the games onto and play them. Memory stick, yeah. I mean, that's a good name. If you're gonna just name something like that, when you're the original, I guess you can pick whatever name you want. All right, guys, we're getting off topic. It's been cool hanging out with all y'all, though. It's like y'all are just here hanging out. Like, TC, I'll get back to you about sending your kid one of those. You should get the butterfly knife any day now. Probably Friday or Saturday or something, hopefully. I sent it out on Monday, so the guy in Alaska is getting his knife I sent Monday. He's getting it tomorrow, so you should probably too. Appreciate y'all being here. Come again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tutorial Thursday, so we're going to learn something tomorrow. Not sure what it is, but we're going to learn something. I'll be thinking about that today and try to come up with something interesting. The laser will be my focus today. I'm going to be all over that with the different with the colors and the pictures and the cutouts and the carvings and the engraving. Nick, go ahead. Shoot your question, buddy. I am not totally hip to that yet. Did y'all see Melissa testing that 3D printed knife? She had a video a couple of days ago testing some 3D printed knife. I wouldn't doubt, I wouldn't think it would be junk with the technology where it is now. Wick Actual on IG. If you want to take it on an airplane with you, then yeah, it'd probably be fine. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. The one she tested, we looked at on one of the videos I did, we looked at some ceramic knives and those other alloys like somebody 360 makes. Can't think of the name of that company. Non-metallic knives. So there's that one material, but yeah, ceramic's super cool, and 3D prints can be super strong, especially nowadays. So I wouldn't doubt that that they're fine. Yeah, like they make all kinds of knives. You can get straight G10 knives. There's that. It's not adamantium, but there's that one knife company that makes that steel. But you can get non-metallic knives. I'm looking. There's all kinds of posts about them. Kyocera makes some ceramic knives, but there's non-porous metal. Okay, hold on. I can't think of the name of that company. Something 360. Does anybody know what TC Blaze just posted one in the Discord. See what it is. Yeah. There's a carbon fiber with a ceramic blade. 1.37 ounces. So Nick, something like that. And the one I'm thinking of, man, I cannot think what the name of that company is. It's got 360 in the title. The name of the steel is there's all kinds. You can just look them up. Non-detectable knives or ghost knives. And there's all kinds of like ones like this, like G10 and ceramic and but there's some that are obsidian. And there's that company that starts with has 360 in the title. All right, let's look at the one you're talking about. That's why I made y'all mods, so y'all could where's that knife at? Let's see. All I see is a dude with a beard. Where's the knife? He looks like a buddy of mine. Can you link to the actual post of where he's making these? Let me see if I can find it again. Let me look again. What is the name of that? Oh my God, I can't type with this keyboard. One of these ads is going to have it. G10 carbon fiber, ceramic, titanium. The one I'm thinking of is like, they've got their own name of the steel. It's like, it's not adamantium, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll check it out tomorrow. I'll remember and figure it out. Uh, Man, it's just gonna kill me though, and I'm gonna remember it right after. Right after I end the stream. Um, Blade Magazine, maybe Hydra 2, Cold Steel. Cold Steel has quite a few of those like dagger ones. But these aren't the ones I'm looking for. They're self-defense products. No, that's not it. The best with non-metal blades. Ceramic, titanium, glass, zirconium, conclusion. I don't know. Somebody will know it. It's got 360 in the name of the knife. Let me just see if Knife Center search will find something with 360. Yeah, terrain. I just saw it pop up. Terrain 365. It's not 360, it's 365. Terrain 365 makes that one knife. It's a nice knife. Terravantium. There it is, Terravantium. My God, I'm glad I didn't give up. It's Terravantium knives. If I was going to get one, I would get one of these. So they make this model right here, the Terrain 365. Dendritic Cobalt. Here's another one. Let's see. Dendritic Cobalt. It's non-magnetic cobalt and Terravantium. So there they are. Terrain 365. Sever 7 popped in right after and found it. Must have found it right after I did or right before I did. Yeah, Terravantium. Terravantium. Dendritic Cobalt. Terrain 365 Otter. Otter slip joint. Oh my God. Glad I figured that out before I left. Anyway, good to see y'all again, guys. Nick, thanks for the question that threw me off for another 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know about the 3D printed one. I would say should be, I mean, like I said, you can print in all kinds of material. You posted it like 10 minutes ago. Oh, I was over in the browser looking. I didn't see. Sorry. Yeah. Super cool knife. So it's got no steel in it. Non-magnetic blade, all titanium hardware, carbon fiber, titanium, ceramic, bronze. Can't beat it. I clicked the link, but y'all didn't see it. Yeah, super cool knife. I actually almost bought one of those. I don't know why I didn't. I bet I would remember the name if I would have bought one. Well, thanks for helping me out, guys. Appreciate y'all all being here. If you haven't signed up for the Discord, please do so. Get ready for some ideas with the laser. Pete, I'm going to get with you about some t-shirt ideas. We'll get all of us to buy. I'll send all of y'all some t-shirts. The titanium colors are going to be cool with the laser. That's just a little sample of the colors I can do with the laser. TC, I'll get back with you about that PC. Drummer, Nick, see you tomorrow. Nick, yeah, the Invictus is the one I was trying to remember anyway. Good call, Nick. Look up 3D printing materials because they can print with everything, including steel nowadays. They can even 3D print with powdered steels like D2. If you go into and just look up 3D printed metal. And there's a Metal X 3D printing system that's right here that'll come up. And there's a 3D printer that will print in. You can, here's the different metals you can print in down here. Stainless steel, D2 tool steel, Iconel 625, and copper. And H13 tool steel. So printers can print with all this stuff now. So don't think that 3D printed means that it's not going to be strong. My thought when I started the 3D printing business, and the reason I got into them so big, is because I thought they were going to be such a change to the world like the Industrial Revolution was, to where pretty soon when you went into an auto parts place, they wouldn't have to keep stock in the back. They would be able to print you the parts you need for the next day or the same day out of metal. And soon enough, it will be that way. And you can print some designs in metal that you can't even make in real life. So you can print things that are inside of other things that you can't make it happen in real life without being a 3D printer. So anyway, don't let the term 3D printed scare you away. So that's why I said I'm sure the guy has it down. If he's selling them, you know, they're going to be fine for what they are. So yeah, just check it out and report back to us and let us know how it is, and buy one of these carbon fiber and ceramic knives in the meantime. For $25 on Amazon. All right, guys, last time I'm going to say it. I'm out of here for the day. Y'all have a great one. I'm going to enjoy my day off. We'll see y'all tomorrow with